between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines and we're checking the third right now.
Anytime you step between the hedges of Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Steady watching. Every day they talking. What? Every day they talking. Tony steady watching. Every day they talking. Red alert. I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on me. And I'm looking for no trouble. I'm just looking out for the side. Something that's talking about. I'm talking tragedy, masses, casualties, shit that I can't even remember, but they remember me. Shit that happened later this December. I pray that when they heat, niggas stand the whole October, the free of Halloween, back to back, funerals, them us, it's him or me. Don't get booked, cause ain't no problem when they keep doing this shit for free. If he told me, it ain't my homie, bill a nigga, what? If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the streets, he plays the Kings, 2011, August 11, August 9th, 2 days before, until 17, 21 to 45.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the single back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye, the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Snags it, and there's running room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw.
Yeah, right next.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Longhorns have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Might as well run him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Running inside, it's Joyner. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass, it's Bolden. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Here's a gift to Joyner. They stop him at the 23. Good pickup, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll bring up fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Keeps it on the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and finish the deal with a short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Turns it upfield.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Quarterback changing the play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Temple. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That was a big first down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a first down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big first down for this offense.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Needs it here on 4th down. Holds it in.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Temple. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get it through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Motion from the wide receivers. Got to make the play on 4th. They're working that left side. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down.
And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Snap in the shotgun. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Slips the tackle and he's got room. He smashes his way through again. Touchdown Bulldogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game, scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going out. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Boley. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Dogs are on the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a punch. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. No room to bring it back. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your...
Makes a grab and run. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone reading. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Send the tight end in motion.
space. So from the stage, it was like 50K.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads it left. Got his man. Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on great defense, run the football. The reason that they broke through, the reason they started winning championships in the recent era, they became more aggressive, more dynamic, throwing the football down the field.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Temple. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snaps it in the shotgun. Rushes on. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. At the 20, he's got space. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on 2nd down. To the air. It's Bowling. Got his man out of the backfield. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. 2nd and long here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right side, it's Coleman. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Left side is Terry. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Texans!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll need a bunch on second down. Tight end now in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing.
The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their third timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Wide receiver going in motion. Snapped on 4th down. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. No room to run. He stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. He'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
The ultimate cinematic experience is here.
Coming to the line for second and goal. What will be the last play of the quarter?
Yeah, that's Conrad. See, this is all it is. I'm getting here from Eagles.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Romo! And they take it in for 6 more points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our coverage with Alabama. taking on the Clemson Tigers.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return.
And it's the Crimson Tide, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive charge.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Drops back on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Handoff, Joyner running left. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. That one will give them the lead.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
All right, Stanley, I'm back at 30.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
These are great lines to...
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, where you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Motion from the back. Little over anxious. Out of the stance early, and it's a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offensive bunch formation. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big components, man. They've got to get some push, get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moves the pocket. It's Bowling. Out wide right, it's Wingo. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Burrowing for yardage. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the ground. He's got it again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Yes, because of these places, leave them all. Learn that feels brands wow.
Now have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. And it's a sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive would be more productive. Mono picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw one first. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a bang with this. Huh? What?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down.
I just made it home. This house on my phone. See, I've been gone trying to hit a lick, but that shit just
connect
was
on
wrong.
first down, now back to the air.
Right off the block.
Makes the grab. Makes the grab, down immediately, and picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On a ground to cover here on third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. Got his man in the middle. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Dogs go back and work after moving the chains through the air. Making the adjustment. They'll throw it from the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Drag down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big first down in the red zone.
This man know my ass almost cracked, but I got no really trying to get for real to that go 12.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
I'm like, cool. My move. Most of what I do for trying to pull me out. Like that shit was cool. That is like so that you're walking out.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
But they keep keeping me out. Purple now. That was bad. I'll run it back. I stop in my church and go that torch. I crazy as that. Boy, I'm on the set.
Needs it here on fourth down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Quentin Joyner. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up.
And it's where teams can run, track, build together all in one place. It has AI integrated into every part of the dock, so whatever you create can be edited, shared, and collaborated on by your whole team.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bowman. Taking it on the right side by Coleman. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Superdawgs is the best place for
That's a
teams
good
to
job by the drag
together.
out there,
By Superdawgs
understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Have now adjusted the heads of
These men stepping up to help this defense on third down.
As well. Finally, we are both waking up refreshed and pain-free. Thanks to Ashley.
Churns into the pile. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorn. They've got the lead here in the fourth. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes the big play. Yes, please.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Finds the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. Big time pickup on that one. He's just winning that matchup, and they've got a first down here. They want to start his men to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Taylor. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna look downfield again. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get to the 36. It'll be first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out. But he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. The quick out. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms. They start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face and makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. Inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, you kept it close, buddy. You kept it close. You definitely kept it close.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback
let's get these kids out of here healthy.
Too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Spider. Joy Jumbo. And these badass bitches running around there think that all the codes. No, that's going on. All these Trojans. I know they stay on my mates. I will do
and Georgia ready to go back to work on offense.
What you can fuck with the legs. What you can fuck with the legs.
Drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in the huddle right now to step up.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field.
And I beat up everybody like Boozies.
When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job.
Taking it the other way. At the 20. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right side, it's Coleman. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You've got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They want that clock to run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and
this ain't our game, so we fucking gonna
do the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
And the Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Peter.
And this is where the offense is breeze. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock.
Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one might have put the finishing touches
in my bag for the talk my shit.
Game, set,
for the talk my shit.
Had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point.
I just love the way that shit starts and talk my shit. You feel me?
Bite-sized sustained energy with 6 grams of protein and organic oats. New Clip Energy Bites.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line.
It was that King Von. I was listening to that King Von. That shit have got me going.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got a man. It's Taylor. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Fires left. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the rush. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Joyner. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the 1st. They're going to ice this game, baby.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to 0.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Joyner. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Sets his feet. It's Bolden. Stepping to the right. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Takes the handoff. It's Ballard. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
He loads for free. Spag it. We go to the road like a shark. Yeah.